folks, my name is Marble, and my pronouns are she, her.
Hi, my name is Ray, and my pronouns are he, him.
And I'm Jupiter, and my pronouns are she, they. And it's time to
choose a class.
To get trapped in the game where if you die in the game, you don't die in real life.
Yeah.
What?
You're fine. You just wake up at church.
Because the outro is log out. What if the intro is to log in?
Ooh, you ready to log into the deck of friendship, huh?
You want to log in?
Yeah, let me just get to my gamer chair real quick.
You want to log in? Do ya?
What's your password? What's your password?
What's your password?
My password is I love my friend.
Aw.
That's not a very secure password, Ray.
Yeah, there's no numbers or capital letters.
But hold on! The E in love is a 3, and also there's a smiley face at the end.
Oh, okay, that's pretty secure.
Yeah, that's fairly... Because, obviously you don't want your password to be just, a guessable phrase, but it's...
Or something that you said out loud.
Right, but length is more important than complexity.
And at least you didn't say it on a podcast that hundreds of people will listen to.
Exactly, thank goodness.
That's the number one security breach we have here at please use twofactorauthentication.com.
Yeah. Deck of Friendship is responsible for the most leaked passwords of any.
I didn't know about this. Is this a division I'm not aware of?
They're all my passwords. We keep talking about our passwords live on the air by accident.
Yeah, it's always our passwords, and we need to stop.
Yeah, we keep supplying all of the passwords for everyone.
Here's my password to the shower. See, I just keep doing it.
Yeah. So I was logging into my bank account the other day, and...
Jupiter, no!
Wait, but Jupiter, how did you log into your bank account? I don't know your password.
Oh, right. Well, my password is... My password's also I love my friends.
Oh, you know what? This is starting to make a lot of sense. My password to my bank account is I love my friends.
Oh.
Yeah.
But it is a little bit different because the E is a 3 and there's a little smiley face at the end.
That was mine for a long time, but I switched mine to a winky face because it's a little fun and flirty.
Oh.
It's a little fun. Mine has the the less than sign, colon, and then a big O.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what that face is.
Oh,
it's an O face.
It's the angry O face.
Do y'all know OTL? Y'all know OTL?
No, I'm old.
OTL?
What's OTL?
It's a stick figure leaning over.
Oh,
Like the O is his head, and the bottom of the T is his arm, and then his leg is his bent, or the L is his bent leg.
why is his leg backward?
It's not backward.
I deeply do not see it, and neither will the listeners of this show.
You just type out OTL in all caps, or same thing if you do all lowercase ORZ.
Eorzea? No.
I
don't see this one.
It's a stick figure and he's hunched over. He's like in a kneeling pose.
Oh, I see that one.
I see that now.
I see kneeling.
Yeah. Like hunched over like he's about to vomit.
Yeah, exactly. OTL and ORZ. Those were big back in the Scene Kid days.
I was never a Scene Kid, so that's
You're lost.
probably...
Not really.
I am. I'm season 9 of Lost. Hello, I'm the smoke monster.
Hi, the smoke monster.
Hi, the smoke monster.
Hello.
Glad we got you on our show today.
You're welcome.
Hey, Smoke Monster, could you explain the finale of Lost?
They're all dead.
Oh, fun. I genuinely don't know, I genuinely don't know if it is fair to our listeners to have a bit that is all about looking at a emoticon.
Listen, they can follow along. Pull out your Android or iPhone device.
Unless you're driving. Don't you dare if you're driving.
Or your Nokia, if you're like me. Pull out your Nokia and then press the all caps button and then tap the 7 like 3 times to get to O.
Yeah.
Hey, what are we doing here?
Hoglarizing.
Log horizontal. We're
log horizontal.
We're logging into the horizontal one.
Okay, we're logged in.
No more of these vertical games. Sick and tired of all of these vertical video games.
Okay, so no more Donkey Kong.
No more Donkey Kong.
No more, what's the Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild is a very vertical game, yeah.
Yeah, we can't have that.
Can we keep Pac-Man? It's iffy, right?
Well, because he goes vertical and horizontal.
I know. Okay, what if we get rid of the vertices?
Well, okay, actually, you know what? I would say that Pac-Man is a horizontal game because if you go, there are the little portals on the sides, and if you go into one portal, it goes to the other side.
Which means it's infinitely horizontal.
Right.
Whereas it does have vertical elements, but it's not infinitely vertical.
It's limited in its vertibility.
So
Yeah.
Portal is out because Portal is a very vertical game in terms of flinging, so we can't do that one.
Right? For a second, I was like, yeah, Portal's been out for a while. Like since 2008, I think.
Since I was a wee bab. So those are all the video games, so we can only play Pac-Man now.
Video games are back to Pac-Man. I know Namco's been wanting this.
I've been wanting it, honestly.
You happy, Namco? You got your wish.
You got your...
You got your monkey's paw.
Yeah, the monkey's paw curls and all video games are Pac-Man now. So we watched Log Horizon episode 2, and in this episode, Pac-Man goes to the bank.
And he robs it.
He withdraws money violently.
I always knew Pac-Man was a crime boy, and this episode proved it.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
How do you think all the ghosts were created? He killed them.
Whoa.
That's my theory.
Whoa. What if the ghosts are a metaphor for his crimey deeds, and now he can't escape his past of crime?
Yes, they keep following him.
Now, not to go into the deep Pac-Man lore, but in Pac-Man World for the Dreamcast and GameCube and stuff, the ghosts are said to have been created by like by Talkman?
By Talkman?
Talkman.
No. Sorry.
By a Walkman.
Sorry. Okay, no, I'm on the Pac-Man wiki.
That's a rabbit hole you don't want to go down.
Yeah, no. I can talk about Pac-Man Adventures in Time or whatever it's called all day, but...
Oh, we all could.
The ghosts are henchmen of Talkman, who is a gigantic robot Pac-Man. And I am going to go ahead and send this image over, and I'm sorry to the listeners, but we will describe it, because I just need my friends to see this image of Talkman.
You that appeared in my plans for the last time, Pac-Man!
Okay.
So, okay, this is big 3 a.m. I've had 6 Mountain Dews energy.
Yeah!
And
I'm here for it, honestly.
I'm staring at a mirror, and I'm uncomfortable.
So it's like a big robot Pac-Man with the eyes and the eyebrows appear to be cut out of, like, cardboard.
Okay, but so are mine. That's not necessarily a bad thing.
No,
We're just describing it.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not making a judgment. I'm just,
Okay.
Donut for a nose.
Mm-hmm.
Big, sharp teeth.
Yes.
Good.
Made of spray-painted scrap metal. That's Talkman.
What does Talkman sound like?
You that appeared in my plans for the last time, Pac-Man!
The thing is that they nailed the essential aspect of good character design: sharp teeth.
Sharp teeth.
Yeah.
We're in business.
Yeah. The only thing it's missing is like if the teeth were like a fun like neon color.
Oh yeah.
That's peak character design.
Yeah, he could use some belts and zippers as well.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Now.
Talkman
was created by Orson
Scott Card.
Orson Welles?
That's a better one. Delete what I said.
Orson's another ghost.
What? He was a ghost the whole time?
He was a ghost the whole time.
Is Pac-Man the only living man and everyone is just ghosts until he creates a family?
Okay, what I was thinking of originally was in Pac-Man World 2, the ghosts... I'm just going to read this sentence, and sorry, this is the Pac-Man episode. One night in Pac Village, while all the Pac people are asleep.
There are Pac people?
There are Pac people. Blinky, Pinky, Inky, and Clyde appear and decide to mess around.
Love that.
Mischievously, they pick up the golden fruit off the village's golden fruit tree and play with them.
You can't just go around and do that.
Can't just go around and do that. Suddenly, the ground shakes and the tree shoots out of the ground.
Just rockets away.
I think I found our next deck of friendship show.
Uh-huh. Yeah?
The opening cutscene to Pac-Man World 2.
We're just gonna do opening cutscenes from Dreamcast video games for our next season.
Pinky and the others look in shock. The imprisoned Spooky the Ghost was released from underneath the tree.
The imprisoned Spooky the Ghost from Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword is in this game?
They imprisoned Spooky the Ghost, who is, imagine a classical ghost wearing a chest piece and helmet with big yellow horns and red gloves and holding a scepter.
At last, I am free from the confines of this accursed prison. You there, take these golden fruit that imprisoned me and follow me if you want to get rid of these Pac people forever.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
He's kinda cute. Kinda like him.
He's kind of cute. And that's who I was thinking of. But also, in Pac-Man 2, the sequel to Pac-Man, which is an adventure, like point-and-click adventure game, there is
wait, it's a point-and-click adventure game about Pac-Man? See, I remember like a 3D like platformer Pac-Man, but I don't...
Yeah.
That's blowing my mind right there.
It's Pac-Man 2, The New Adventures.
Oh, I have questions. This is raising more questions than answers.
I believe the main villain of that is, there's the Ghost Witch of Nectar.
Mm-hmm.
Who is a main villain who I believe created the ghosts in that version of canon.
I have the power to stop this at any point, and yet I am not, and I don't understand why.
That's where I'm at personally. I'm like, I don't want to stop it. I want to learn. I need the Pac lore. I used to be adjacent to the Pac lore. Now I'm in the Pac lore.
I want to know. I want to spend hours on the Pac wiki, but I don't know if our fans want to do that, but we're here.
This is now a Pac wiki podcast.
Pac-Man watches a news segment in which ghosts are stealing gum from children all over the city. When the Ghost Witch of Nectar takes over the broadcast and tells Pac-Man that her gum monster is nearly complete, he sets off to work his way through the abandoned factory where the monster is being created. The game culminates in a battle between Super Pac-Man and the gum monster, and after defeating it, Pac-Man is congratulated by the town and his family as a hero, except for that he didn't save their ABC gum. Those are words on the wiki.
I thought I'm wow.
Yeah.
You learn something new every day. And then there are some days where you learn a lot of things that you really wish you didn't.
Yeah. I feel that right now.
And we didn't even get into the butler.
There's a butler.
Who's the butler?
Don't sound so excited, Raymond.
Come on, I need to know who the butler is. Are they in a dapper little ghost outfit?
I was just like, okay, I was looking at the top content on the Pac-Man wiki, and I was like, and there's the most visited, and there's newly changed. And at the bottom of the newly changed list is the butler. I don't know who this is, but I did click on it, and it's very good because Butler is Betrayus, long-suffering personal servant and butler. By the way, let me explain something.
I'm gonna start playing phone games. You let me know.
It is spelled BUTT-LER.
Of course it is. Let me see the picture. I need the picture. I need it.
No, hold on. I will send the picture in a second, but I do gotta finish reading this. The personal servant and butler. And the twin brother of Dr. Buttocks.
Oh no. Oh no.
There are some IPs that need to stay in the chest where they need to get locked away and forgotten.
He's one of the main villains of Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures, which was a TV show show.
I know this show.
He's
Sorry.
a purple-gray ghost with a butt-shaped head, topped with a dapper black hat.
I remember him. Oh my god.
That sounds pretty dapper.
Yeah. Yup.
Oh my goodness.
Yup. There he is.
He's a little guy, though.
There's a fall guy under there.
Yeah, there is. You could see his stubby little fall guy legs. That's a fall guy.
That's a fall guy right there.
That's an autumn lad.
I just sent an image of the butler wearing a helmet that has two butt cheeks.
Oh, wow. We live in a society. So, hey, there's this show called Log Horizon. I've been meaning to get y'all to watch it.
Tell me all about episode 2.
Yeah, actually, I wanted to get y'all to watch Log Horizon with me, but in case you're not impressed with my descriptions of it thus far, how about I tell you all about episode 2 of the show and then see how you feel about that?
George Washing Pac was presumably a Pac person who served as president of Pac-Land.
Pac-Land, Japan.
George Washing Pac!
That's where Log Horizon takes place. This is part of the summary.
George Washing Pac.
George Washing Pac. The more I learn, the more upset I am.
His face appeared on Mount Rushmore in the TV episode Around the World in 80 Chomps.
This is bad. This is bad right here. This is bad. Pac-Man was not long for this earth. There's a universe where Pac-Man became a successful 3D platformer franchise just like Mario. Just like Mario, maybe even better. And you know what? This is not the one.
Nope.
This ain't it. This ain't it.
Pac Devil is a devil Pac-Man.
Of course he is. Of course he is. Let's talk about Log Horizon. Can we talk about Log Horizon?
Yep, let's do it.
Can we talk about it? Can we talk about Log Horizon?
I'd love to.
You don't want to talk about Miss Globular?
No! I don't want to talk about Miss Globular. That is the last thing I want. I want to talk about episode 2 of Log Horizon.
Do you want to talk about the Pac-Lantians that are fish pack people?
Yeah, actually, yeah. I think we could. No! Absolutely not.
All right, that's it.
Absolutely not.
That's fully it. I'm sorry I'm so sorry that I trapped you in my 20-minute pack prison.
We were trapped in the bit where if you die in the bit, you don't die in real life.
You come back at the church.
You just wake up at church and you realize you were sleeping through church again and you're like, uh-oh, I don't know what's going on. I should have been paying attention. He's like saying all kinds of stuff. Oh God, everybody's standing up. I guess I'll stand up. Oh boy.
Oh no, okay. Oh no, now everyone's sitting down. Oh no.
I hope there are still donuts in the community room.
At least you had a community room.
This is too real.
Hey, so in episode 2 of Log Horizon, The Battle of Loka, we learned that when you die in the game, you don't die in real life and you just come back at the cathedral.
You wake up at church.
And that heavily affects the world because now people can just die and it's kind of weird.
People can die and they'll be okay, so nobody feels bad about killing other people anymore.
It's messed up.
I will say it is extremely interesting that every show that is like this ever is like, yes, when you die in the game, you die in real life. Isn't that messed? Isn't that just a real doozy? And this show's like, but it's also a doozy if it doesn't.
But what if death isn't the end and you just keep killing people because your moral values are now messed up because you're trapped in a strange world?
Because you're bored. You're bored of the bad food and you want to kill.
Yeah, isn't that messed up? It's kind of messed up.
Pretty messed up.
Instead of making a big deal out of it, it's just the opener to the episode, too. It's just like, yeah, people die and come back. Let's move on.
Yeah, no big mystery. Just like, by the way.
Oh, hey, somebody died and they came back.
They died, but they got better.
Yeah.
Right.
This episode was mostly about, like, we're still deep in setup for this show. And I feel like maybe next episode, we'll start to get, like, actual plot, but maybe not.
Yeah, maybe.
But we're just, like, sort of learning about the rules.
Yeah.
And one of those rules is that you can't fight in towns.
It's true. The Royal Guard will come and kill you, and that's not a joke.
No, they're like literally like these like they basically look like the what are they called? The Deku Knights in Zelda.
The Deku Knights.
What are those called?
Deku nuts?
Are you talking about the Dark Nuts?
Dark nuts.
Dark nuts.
Dark nuts. There it is.
Just big armored friends.
Yeah. And they just like appear in portals and
If you keep fighting, they will murder you.
yeah.
So no fighting in towns. If you die, you come back at the cathedral. Attacking and magic is done with verbal and physical motion.
Yeah, they can't operate the menus. They just they have all the RPG abilities inside their bodies and their brains, and if they just try to do one, then they will.
Yeah. I like one of my favorite things about this episode is that these three Shiroe, Natsuko, and Akatsuki are not good at this because they're any good at fighting or anything. They're just good at this because they're big nerds.
Yep.
They're big nerds and they can communicate.
Yeah. Wow, they're a good party because they tell each other things. Wow. Gamers, listen up.
The contrary of which got me to stop playing Overwatch.
Yeah. Wow. Communicate with your team, y'all. Gaming.
Welcome to Gaming New Horizons.
No, go back.
Welcome to Gaming Log Horizon. I'm your best friend, Jupiter.
That was really good.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was very good. And I'm your best friend, Ray. And this week we're talking about episode 2 of Log Horizontal. So,
The Battle of Loka. We're 25 minutes in, and I'm saying the name of this episode for the first time.
I already said it. It's fine.
Yeah, but I said it. I'm saying it.
It's not like we haven't started the summary. We've been talking about how you wake up in church sometime.
Sometimes you wake up in church and you're like, is it time to leave? Oh no,
everybody's getting up to leave. Right?
Oh no, they're going to the front. Oh no,
this is communion. Okay, maybe if I check my phone and then walk back to the pews, it'll just look like I just had to check a text and it'll be fine, right? I'll just sit back down.
You're not allowed to do that. Oh no, you forgot.
Oh no, everyone's singing now. Oh, I don't know the words. I don't know the words to this one.
Just kind of move your mouth.
With a taste of your lips, I'm on a ride. Oh wait, I don't think that's the song. Oh no.
No one's looking. They're busy.
With a taste of your poison paradise.
Everybody else is also busy trying to mouth words they don't know. It's fine.
You're that person over there singing Coldplay. I think you're good.
Okay, we're good.
Are they mouthing? Oh my god. Is that person mouthing the opening theme to Chalk Zone?
Whoa, is that a mosh pit starting? To Chalk Zone?
In church?
You gotta draw something.
Rudy, you gotta draw something.
Please.
Anyway, I've now mixed church and Chalk Zone. We are free to do whatever we want in this podcast.
Church zone.
Church zone. Rudy's got the church zone.
Rudy's got the church?
The church. He's got the church.
Rudy's got the church. Okay.
I've lost track.
I've lost the plot.
It's fine. Here it is. I found it.
You found it? I'm ready for it.
So, Shiroe and friends learn about coming back at the cathedral, and they're doing some fighting, and we get some exposition on how combat works, and it's fun, and we're learning more about the world.
Yeah, they're fighting this big flower.
Big, gross flower.
And then the flower goes ugh.
It does make that sound, and we all retched.
And then Shiro's main thing, and we'll get into it more later, but Shiro's main, he has this whole inner monologue later about being an enchanter, being a support class, and why it's good to be a support class and that he likes supporting his friends.
This is support class propaganda. This post was made by DPS gang.
You know what? Actually, I'm thinking about it now. Ray is clearly the support of the three of us.
Yo, what up?
Joy is the DPS. I'm the tank.
Yeah.
I'm the tank.
I couldn't be anything but DPS. I'm so
That's
aggressive.
Fine. I'll keep you alive and tell you what's happening on the battlefield. It's fine.
I can handle that.
I like staying in one place and not having to do much while I get hit, and my friends do things.
And also be the center of attention.
Yeah.
I love being the center of attention, which is why I'm DPS, who isn't supposed to be the center of attention, but always acts like it.
Yeah. Love that.
And yeah, they're just basically training up, like trying to like practice and figure out how to be better at fighting, and not for any reason really, because like there isn't a central threat yet.
Aside from not knowing about the world.
Right.
But also there's like PKers.
Yeah.
They want to steal their items.
There's a bunch of Nesses running around.
They also have this whole thing about talking about subclasses at some point. It's just, there's a lot of gamer speak in this episode.
Mm-hmm.
But they go back and meet up with Henrietta and Marielle at the guild hall.
Mm-hmm. And they have a serious conversation about the state of the world and the people in it.
Yeah.
And how the guilds are, like, starting to, like, even out and power structure is forming. Meanwhile, people are bored because there's nothing to do and they started killing each other for money, but it's mostly just to not be bored.
Yeah, like they're coming into these guilds and establishing these structures of power, and like the larger guilds are intimidating the smaller guilds, and there's a lot of like community insularizing of like we're the cool guild. That's our name. We're the cool guild, and all y'alls are lame.
You're the lame guild.
You're the lame guilds. And there's like this genuine like conversation about like I don't know, like the like idea of like people just given free reign and like the ability to establish their own, you know, in groups in like the structure of this game end up creating factions against each other and like terrorizing people who are less powerful than them and hoarding wealth and resources. And hold on, wait a second. This sounds a lot like capitalism.
Yeah, that's weird, huh? It's like they were raised in a society and that's all they know, huh?
And
Weird.
since people don't stay dead, people feel free to just attack everything and everyone to steal money. It's capitalism.
It's like in those like online survival games like Rust or whatever.
Yeah.
Where you would go into a server and there would be the people who have like gigantic fortresses with drones and everything, and then everyone else is in their underwear just hitting rocks on trees, and the powerful people just run around and kill them with their magic swords to steal their items. And at a certain point, it just turns into like an economy of death and pain.
Mm-hmm.
And wow.
Weird.
Makes you think.
Makes you think.
It makes you think. Sometimes you think and it makes you think.
Yeah.
Yeah, welcome to Think Horizon.
Welcome to Think of Friendship.
Welcome to Think of Think.
Welcome to Think Tank of Friendship, where we think.
Don't put that on me. I don't think.
We collectively think.
Yeah, let's just take a quick moment to think really hard for a second, you know.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
I've had a revelation.
Oh, really?
I'm gay.
Oh, me too.
Me too.
But like in a bisexual way.
I'm gay in a lesbian way.
I'm gay in a gay way.
Nice, 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 nice.
Yeah.
Ah, see what thinking and reflection can do for you? You become gay.
You become gay. If you think enough, eventually you become gay.
You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah.
Now that we've all centered ourselves.
Yes. So yeah, there's some guild talk and then town talk. And then Shiroe and friends are walking through a forest, and what's her name? Akatsuki says, I'm gonna go ahead and do some recon, because I'm an assassin ninja.
Mm-hmm. This was before the guild stuff, but it doesn't matter.
Is it? Yeah, no, it happens twice, that's right. Because she disappears at some point, that's right.
Akatsuki is always disappearing.
Yeah, I love that for her, actually.
Yeah. Hey, can we talk about Akatsuki and Natsuko in this episode?
Natsuko almost said something sexist, but before he could open his mouth, she'd kneed him in the face.
Yeah. It was also the only like the amount of bad things that Natsuko had to say was significantly less in this episode, I will
Instead,
note.
he started saying funny things, like calling the enemies jerk faces, it's great. Natsuko actually is very good when in a fight, when he just starts yelling at people.
Yeah, there were some incredibly good insults thrown in this episode.
I know, I can't remember them right now, but...
There was... During the guild talk...
Uh-huh.
During the guild talk, yeah, okay, so during the guild talk, Henrietta and Marielle are talking about the other guilds, and how they're, like, and the PKers who are killing other people for fun and stealing their stuff, and Akatsuki is like, what a bunch of jerkholes.
What a bunch of jerkholes. What a bunch of butt faces.
And then Marielle is like, sometimes the jerkholes win, or something like that. And she takes it like...
Fortune favors the jerkholes. Fortune favors the jerkholes.
Fortune features the jerkholes.
What a great sentence.
Put that on a shirt.
Oh my god.
Put that on my shirt. It was a very good line.
And then, like, at some point, like, they're hanging out somewhere, and Akatsuki's, like, up on this platform, and Natsuko says something to Akatsuki, and Akatsuki is just like, don't call me that, you butthole.
Wait, when was somebody said butt face at one point?
Somebody said butt face. I don't know. There were a lot of good ones.
That was really...
Yeah.
Was it during the fight? There's lots of name calling in this episode, and we're living for it.
It was so funny. Because it's just like they're in this like situation that is genuinely like messed up, and like, you know, a lot of people are freaking out about it, and there's all like, you know, the PKers and everything going on. I should say we keep saying PKers. It stands for player killers, if you're curious.
Wow.
I'm glad that they established that too. Like, for anybody who's not familiar with MMO speak.
Yeah, which I'm not, but they just started to say PKers, and so it became natural for me. But, like, they're in this, like, tense, real situation, but they're all still, like, you know, just a bunch of gamers.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And say all of these, like, incredible, like, childish insults and...
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah, I mean, remember that Akatsuki is still role-playing to a level about being an assassin ninja.
Yeah.
And at some point, her and Natsuko are arguing, and she says something, and he just says, "You smell." And it's just they're just having petty fights in between these tense situations. Really,
Yeah, they're just gamers in every sense of the word.
Mm-hmm.
And during the fight later on, they like yell out to the player killers like it sounds like you've been watching too much anime. Because they're all just a bunch of nerds doing like trying to be like dramatic and like they're still treating it like a game. They're still trying to like have fun.
Yeah.
It's, I don't know, it's just so silly, and
They get called dorks, but the thing is, they're the coolest people around.
that's not saying much. Everyone in the server is a big dork.
They're all turbo nerds.
All turbo nerds.
All turbo nerds. It's turbo nerds all the way down.
So what happens in this fight that we've been hinting at heavily?
Yeah. I gotta be honest, like we're sort of like cutting around the place, but the episode does that too. Like it cuts out a lot of, it cuts out like almost all like the travel time and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And just like Log Horizon, we are also oft want to fast travel using the world map.
Yeah, although they can't because the gates are down.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
And the fairy circles are unpredictable.
Yeah, you need a timetable for that.
Those fairy circles are pretty unpredictable then when you think about it.
Let's talk about this fight. Because it's what the episode's named after. So
Yeah, that's true.
And also, we learned a lot.
This is, in fact, the Battle of Loka, because it's outside of the Loka hospital area.
It's true, where there's just some folks.
There's just some folks.
And there's some folks, and Natsuko gets attacked.
Yeah. They're like it's like nighttime, they're walking around. Hey, quick question. Does anybody need to sleep?
Yes, I do. Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, people probably sleep. I'm not sure what that is, but...
I'm assuming so, if only because Shiro was talking about how, like, you don't have to do much to coast and, like, you know, buy what you need and stay at an inn. And the idea that people would want to stay at an inn makes me think that they probably sleep at some point.
Plus, they still have to eat and drink water.
Yeah, well, we don't actually know that they need to, but I think it's implied that they do.
Or they do it as a hobby.
Yeah, even although if you didn't need to eat and all the food was terrible, would you eat?
No, so I think that they need to eat.
I think that at that point you just start working on the food's aesthetics. Like, it doesn't taste like anything, but at least it looks nice.
Yeah. Well, here's what I will say. The food being terrible prevents this anime from turning into dungeon meshy, as all situations like this inevitably would.
I don't know what that is.
It's the manga where adventurers go into this dungeon and it's all about cooking the monsters.
Oh,
That sounds fun for me, actually.
That sounds like a fun concept for an anime.
Hey, everybody, go play Battle Chef Brigade. Anyway,
Battle Chef Brigade is very good. Anyway, so
fight time.
Fight time. It's fight Tim.
It's fight. Don't fight Tim. No, don't fight Tim.
Fine, no fight Tim.
Who wants to talk about this fight? Because not a lot happens, but a lot of complicated gamer stuff happens.
Yeah. Hey, Joy, you're a gamer.
I am a gamer. So they travel into the RuneScape Wildy, which is, of course, where you can get attacked by other players, which is bad because if you get attacked by other players, you'll die to death, and that's not good for you even. So they're out in the Wildy after having just had a conversation about how PKers are going off and killing everybody. And almost as if fate was intervening, they get attacked by a group of like 8 people. Well, they see 4 of them. Shiro's like, I see 4 people. They're right there. I can visualize them with my optic nerves.
That's what Shiro says.
That's what he says. It was really weird at the time, but it's important later.
It is important later.
And then Shiro's just like, hey, Mind Bolt, and then he does. And what a Mind Bolt does is illuminate the area so that they can see the player killers.
Yep, so Natsugu, and more importantly, somebody else or assassin friend can see everybody.
Now, I will say, I don't understand why an illumination spell would be called Mind Bolt.
I don't know.
Because it looked like a laser to me, and then it did a laser, and then it was just like, oh, we can see you now.
Maybe he meant to not hit them so it can just pass through and light them all up, but it is actually an attack.
But it would eventually fade, right?
Yeah, at some point.
No, it's daytime forever now.
It's gonna hit somebody eventually.
Yeah, the Mind Bolt just fire.
It's gonna hit Henrietta at some point.
No!
It's fine. It's just like 2 damage.
Well, yeah, the damage does scale, so it does more damage when it's close, and it drops off the farther away it goes. But it does go forever until it hits something.
Right.
I will say, they do, at some point, they're like showcasing, because this MMO is set in a fictionalized Japan, and they're talking about distance and how it's half scale, and we'll get into that later. But they do zoom out to show the whole world, and I don't know, I have to wonder, like, are there individual maps that they have to load into, or is it just like one big seamless open world?
Apparently it's just the Earth, but half size, which is incredible to me.
Right. Could they go to like fantasy New York City or whatever? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, and it's just New York City, but it's half the size.
Yeah, how much of this world is modeled?
I'm gonna guess all of it, because that's the fun answer.
I think all of it.
This is where my house would be.
Yeah, I can see my I can see my house from here. It's half as far away as it would be otherwise.
It's also half size. Wait, that's not how that works.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the buildings are half as tall, too. It's for rendering purposes.
You have to squat to get into every door. Goodness.
So they're in a fight. They're up against some bad folks, and Shiro is like, here's how many there are and what they are.
There's 4 of them. Wink.
There's 4 of them. I have visual on 4 of them. There's 4 enemies.
There's 4.
Hey, everybody, I can see 4 enemies right now. They are entering, the visual information is entering my retinas. It was weird that he said it like that.
Yeah, no, it was everything we said strung together is what Shiroe said.
Honestly, you know, the dialogue style in this game, I guess that's appropriate. In this anime is, it's honestly like, you know, not too far off from the dialogue style of like Rick and Morty.
Yeah,
I can't disagree with that.
Yeah.
I was honestly expecting a different reaction. I don't know what reaction specifically, but not just like bland acceptance of this terrible idea.
We're here to zag on you.
I'm just gonna, I can't do anything but yes and, so I support this.
Sometimes I support things.
Yeah. You know what? Shiroe did turn into a pickle internet reference.
Absolutely.
It was the funniest heck I've ever,
Yeah. Can you honestly believe that the whole Pickle Rick thing is still being talked about on the internet?
Yeah, we're doing it right now, and I'm really hating it.
I just don't understand. Like, the meme went away for a while, and then recently it came back, and I'm like, what's going on? Anyway.
I don't know. We're feeding into it, though.
Yeah, we're feeding into it now, and like...
We're letting it stay alive. We're giving it attention.
This episode, you know, like, you know, once you make a podcast and you put it out there, like, that's, you know, it. And people, like, years from now are going to be listening to this and like, oh my God, they're talking about Pickle Rick. What's going on? Why?
And then it's going to revitalize because the podcast will be famous.
Right.
Well, at that point, Deck of Friendship will be like, you know, an HBO original TV show, and we'll all be played by famous actors and all that.
One can hope. One can also hope that Shiroe and Natsugu get in a fight, and they do.
I'm sorry, Ray, that we keep...
Listen, we gotta bring content about the actual episode somehow, okay?
I guess so.
I just gotta reach a minimum. Yeah,
we have a quota. We have a quota to meet.
They had a fight. Shiroe was cool. Akatsuki was cool. Natsugu was a tank. Like, yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of teamwork and a lot of yelling, and there was some like really cool like it was mostly like this fight was mostly a monologue. Like it was
It's a monologue.
It was mostly a monologue of Shiroe being like,
this is what happened.
Being a support class is actually cool.
Hey, I'm with it.
Enchanters are special kinds of mages that can cast spells.
Which means something.
It's very, like, I guess, like, if people aren't familiar with RPG stuff, it's like, I guess it's like, it's pretty necessary exposition in that regard.
Yeah.
So I understand. But also, it is funny.
This fight is just getting a basic understanding of a support, DPS, and tank.
Yes, but also, what other kinds of mages, what mages are out there not casting spells?
Battle mages.
Well, they're still casting spells, they're just battle spells.
No, but Shiroe says, enchanters are mages who cast spells.
Listen, I'm not a translator. I didn't write the dub, okay?
End of thought.
Maybe there are mages that don't cast spells in this universe. And they just sit there and look pretty.
Maybe.
Yes, the hotness mage.
That's me.
That's also me.
Hell yeah.
I'm still a support, sorry. I'm hot, though.
You are. You're hot, right?
You are also hot. I think it's so Our party is just me and Joy. Our class is that we just are as hot as possible. Like,
yeah.
We min-maxed into hot, and in battles we're just posing, and Ray is just like gotta heal you two. You're not doing anything.
I mean, I have spells that, like, do minimal damage and, like, bind people. It's fine. I'll just do all the work just like I do in any video game where I play support.
Yes. Thanks for volunteering.
Me and Joy's role, like, all of our abilities are to be so hot that people don't want to fight us.
It's just... one of your dedicated actions that's on a 1 second cooldown is Vogue.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
Your other one is Strut, which start walking toward the enemy and somehow dodge all of their attacks. I'm making the Hotness Mage class right now.
Good.
Yeah, so Shiroe, the two, like, the big, like, dynamics that we sort of, like, understand, like, begin to understand about this fight is Natsuku's whole thing, he's the tank, he's the guardian, he's just there to take damage and let his friends do stuff. And that is shown by his anchor howl ability, which is a very cool animation, to be honest, where he like erupts into this green flame screaming. It's very cool. And the idea is that the player killers can't attack anybody but him while the ability is active, and if they do, they get a immediate like magical counterattack, which is very cool. And also, I do love just how annoyed the player killers are.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They weren't prepared for these people to actually defend themselves.
Right.
Everybody else had just stood still and waited for death.
Meanwhile, these two are like, nah.
Yeah, I do love that they're just like, they're not magically compelled to attack Natsuku. They're just like,
if
fine.
we don't do it, we'll get hurt, okay?
You activated that ability. God, fine. That's so OP.
Fine, okay, we'll hurt you.
They have the choice, right? Like, if you were playing in the game and you're like, don't worry about it, I can take the damage. Hint, you can't take the damage.
Yeah, it's very fun. Like, all of the characters, they're talking as if they're talking over voice chat.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's really cool. They're like strategizing. What I love about this, and I say this as somebody who's been playing MMOs forever, but also watching a lot of media where people get trapped in the game, where if you die in the game, you maybe possibly die in real life. This is the first one that feels like it could be like a game.
Yeah.
It's always like, oh, here, you're in Sword Art Online, nothing makes sense, but every once in a while we'll say the word noob.
Meanwhile, this one is like, here's an MMO.
Yeah, hey, look at this, it's an MMO.
Here are your rules.
You have to learn about tanks and DPS and support.
Yeah.
And all of these, abilities have effects, and there are numbers.
There hasn't been a scene thus far in which Shiroe stands perfectly still while a group of PKers runs towards him and slashes him with their sword, and all these PKers are slashing him, but he's regenerating health faster than they can hurt him because he's that high of a level. That hasn't happened yet.
That hasn't happened yet.
Not that there's an anime that does do that.
Why would there be an anime that does that?
Absolutely nothing.
This is I think we've met our Sword Art Online comparison quota for this episode.
Yes.
And that quota is getting smaller every episode.
Yeah, this time it was just one.
At some point, I'm gonna magically retaliate against you.
That's okay with me.
Ray activates his Anchor Howl ability, and if we make a Sword Art Online reference, we get magically counterattacked.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that's fine.
If you think you can take the damage, that's fine.
Yeah, I can. You know what? I can take the damage.
I'm also your healer, so
yeah. Being a hotness mage, obviously, I put all of my stats into charisma and health.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I got the health.
You can take it. That's fine.
I am not wearing any armor, though. Just some fun clothes.
Oh, yeah. I mean, glamours are real, right?
Yeah, glamours are real. And if you wear the glamours in the game, you wear glamours in real life.
Is that the thing where you can wear armor, but it looks like you're not wearing armor?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can wear whatever you want, but your stats will be whatever you want.
Look at my t-shirt. It's completely impenetrable.
All right.
Okay, where are we? What happened?
So, they win.
They win!
They win!
Akatsuki does some... Akatsuki is like... Oh my god, I forgot.
She's like not even there during the fight because she's an assassin, so you don't see all the work she's doing behind the scenes. And then you'll find out that during the fight... Okay, we're gonna do a thing here. You remember when we were talking about how Shiroe was like, I see 4 people. I see 4 people. These are 4 people that I see. That was a signal for Akatsuki to go into the woods and find anybody else that they can't see. Because generally they have a party that's bigger than just the people who are front and center.
Yeah.
And sure enough, Akatsuki found their reinforcements and, did the assassin thing. Assassinated.
Killed them. Knocked them out.
Wait, instead of killing, can we say she sent them to church?
I mean, that's what they do.
Akatsuki found them in the woods and sent them to church.
Oh, I love the fact that whenever somebody dies, we get to say they got taken to church.
Yeah, they got sent to church. Oh my god.
Okay, so they win. They're cool.
Hey, Shiroe does reveal something because all the player kills are just like, healer, we need a healer. Hey, what's going on? We need our healer. But they're not really paying attention. And it's revealed that at the very beginning of the battle, Shiroe used a spell to put the healer to sleep.
Oh yeah, and he was just asleep the entire time and they never noticed.
Real gamers don't notice when their healers aren't around. So they do get rid of the PKers, which is nice. Good for them. And we get to the next arc of the journey, which is going back to the Crescent Moon Alliance Guild Hall, because Marielle is like, hey, so we have a member stuck in a different town, and we're gonna go save her. Can you, maybe watch the guild for us?
Yeah, hey, do you remember the cutaway from the end of the last episode where we saw someone get attacked and then there was a cat man? Well, that was Sarara, our friend, and she got rescued by a cat man. And we're gonna go over to the town and we're gonna go help her out.
They also, apparently knew that she was in trouble for a long time, but never got around to helping her. It was our friend Mickey Mouse left a child in the realm of darkness. We're gonna go help her.
We've just been sort of hanging around and just hanging out in the guild hall and brushing each other's hair and
no, they do say they're prepping, which does take time, and also it's going to take, and Shiroe is quick to note to himself that it's going to take 2 months to do this whole trip, and he's like, no, this is stupid, but he doesn't say that out loud, and then Natsuko and Akatsuki are like, say it's stupid.
Okay, yeah. Shiroe, Shiroe gets really into his head for a second, and this is just a Shiroe thing, where the world goes purple and it's just represented that he's not paying attention and.
Yeah, it's just a Shiroe thing.
Shiroe's our ADHD icon.
Yeah. And he is just wow, this is a bad idea. We should probably go, but I don't want to.
I don't want to say that. I don't want to get in their business if they don't want me to. But it's the right thing to do. But
yeah. And then Natsuko and Akatsuki just both at the same time hit his back, and it's just hey, were you gonna say something? It sounded like you were gonna say something.
It sounds like you had an idea. Could you care to share?
Akatsuki, I have an idea.
Oh god.
And then he does. He says, "Hey, we'll do it."
And they're like, "Are you sure?"
And he's like, "Yeah, anyway, bye, we're gone." Cut away immediately to the scene where we're gone.
And then horses.
They get on horses, and then they go to a big highway, and then they're they take a break to eat, and then they're like, "Hey, actually," Shiroe and Natsuko are "Hey, actually, forget horses. I know we used our horse whistle to summon horses.
We used the in-game real money currency shop to buy these mounts."
What if, oh my god, what if, they're trapped in this video game, but all of their, credit cards are still attached to the account?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Natsuko, I just went into the cosmetics shop and I bought a big top hat.
And these funny clown shoes. Squeak, squeak.
I'm wearing a tutu and a ninja outfit. This is Fall Guys pictures that I've seen on Joy's Twitter account.
That's my character. I wear a tutu and a ninja outfit.
You're famous in the Log Horizon verse.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
They keep up to all the Fall Guy events and whereabouts.
Yeah. Hey, they summon griffins.
Bless you. They summon griffins and they fly away and that's it. And Akatsuki's like, wow, I've never flown on griffins before. And I'm like, me neither, girl.
Yeah, I heard that the griffins were only given out during a special event that was years ago. And
now you can only get Travis or Justin.
I know. That's fine.
It's fine, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I'm not necessarily excited about getting any of the brothers. You know?
Can I get a Clint, though?
Yeah, can we get a Clint?
Can we get a Clint? I would
We need
love
a
a
Clint.
Clint.
We need a
Clint.
That's the episode.
That's the end of the episode. There is one tiny thing that I want to point out that I'm sure will continue to be a thing, and I'm not necessarily excited for it. Is that Shiroe and Akatsuki keep making blushy faces at each other? And like
they are a bit uwu.
They are a bit uwu. Like very often Akatsuki will turn into a soft uwu anime girl for just like a couple of sentences, and it is a thing that is happening.
I do relate as the problem. Because I do the same thing.
I mean, for sure. For sure. I don't know. I'm just like, I'm always dubious about like anime, like romance plots that this might turn into. I'm dubious.
That's every anime.
It's every anime. It's every single
Always
anime.
be concerned with every anime, is the thing. If you're not ready to fight back against an anime, you're not a real anime fan.
Everything you watch, you're like, oh, why did they do this?
But also, it's so good.
Most anime do not need for the main boy character and the one girl character to fall in love. This is not a thing that we need.
It's true. I like them both separately as characters, and they're great.
I like them both as characters. I don't know. We'll see where it goes, but I'm just saying right now that I'm not excited for it.
That's fair. I wasn't excited for Sword Art Online after I watched it. So
why? What is going on?
We already met our quota, Ray. You can't.
You met your quota.
Oh, you're right.
We're ending the episode is what's happening.
Oh my goodness. Is that what we're doing now at the end of the episode?
Yeah, we're ending the episode at the end of
the episode. Are we allowed to just do that?
I can't believe that we could do even that.
Let's try it.
Let's try it. Let's end an episode of the podcast. Hey, the Griffin sequence was really well animated and pretty. I liked them being in the sky. It was really well
cool.
animated and pretty. Yeah, I liked it.
I got a soft spot for environmental art and stuff.
It was really
so cool.
Yeah, it was really nice. I liked it. Hey, thank you for listening to Deck of Friendship. It would be super duper cool of you if you left us an iTunes review. It helps us get injected into the analytics. But also, and we love reading out, iTunes reviews. And yeah, we're always looking to read out more because it's always very nice and fun. So yeah, going to iTunes, leaving us a 5-star review would be really nice, really helpful, really helps us out. You know what helps us out more is sharing this podcast with a friend, sharing it with an enemy, sharing it with your parents. I don't know if they would like it, but you know, you might want to try.
Your cousin Dave.
Your cousin Dave. Your cousin Dave likes a lot of anime.
He's all about this stuff.
I'm sure he'll love this.
Yeah. And I know that, like, you don't like to talk about anime with him because, like, he tends to be into, like, some of the weirder anime and, you know, but, like, maybe we can radicalize him. Maybe we can radicalize him by way of anime. Yeah, sharing the podcast with your friends, people that you know, people in your online communities is really helpful. Word of mouth is the best way that we get ourselves out there, and we don't advertise the show at all. So it would be really, really nice if you shared it with people that you think might enjoy it. Yeah. Hey, Marvel.
Hi.
So I heard, because I was on a funny little website called twitch.tv.com, and, you know, I saw you on it, and, you know, at the Denny's that we both work at, I'm your coworker, and I want to ask about your personal hobbies.
Well, okay. I mean, it's just like a hobby, you know. I just like to stream on twitch.tv/MarbleCantus, like, comment, subscribe. I like to play video games. Generally not in front of my coworkers, but, just in general. I'm recently addicted to Fall Guys. I can't stop streaming Fall Guys. I'm trying, I swear. I'm trying to rehabilitate myself as a streamer.
Wait, your middle-aged coworker, are confused. What's Fall Guys?
Oh, no. No, this is my nightmare. You can't do this to me, Jupiter. Let me out of the bit. Let me out. Let me out. I don't want to be in here.
Banging on the windows of the Denny's. Let me out.
But don't you remember, Marble? If you die in the bit, you don't die in real life. You wake up at church.
Oh, God.
Hey, Jupiter.
Oh, hey, me?
Hey, Jupiter. Listen, I'm not trying to get the heat off of me in any way, but, you have a Twitch too, don't you? Don't you have a Twitch channel on twitch.tv /... I'm trying to get you to say it for marketability purposes.
I thought that you were gonna say it, cause...
No, I was gonna let you say it.
Okay, cool. As the manager of the Denny's, I also stream on Twitch.
Hey, Jupiter, can I have a raise?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I have, I'm the one good manager. So I will be fired by corporate.
Oh no!
Not if they don't find out.
Hi, my name is Jupiter, and I stream video games on the internet. And you can find me at twitch.tv/HellPrincessJupiter. And I stream at the minimum 3 times a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I recently started doing a new streaming schedule that should be very clear on what games I'm streaming when. I stream a lot of single player games, stream long form series. On alternate Tuesdays, I stream with my friends Amy and my friends Joe, and we are just right now we're playing through Paper Mario the Origami King with Amy and Yakuza 0 with Joe. It's incredibly fun. I absolutely love doing it. Wednesdays is Raccoon City Wednesdays, where me and my friend Thea are playing through every single Resident Evil game ever. And Thursdays are my solar stream days, where currently I'm going through the Final Fantasy VII remake. And I stream a lot, and I'm really a big fan of doing it, and I like streaming. And you can follow me, and I wish you would, at twitch.tv/HellPrincessJupiter. Raymond.
Hi, hello.
This is the ghost of Christmas past.
This is the ghost of Denny's future.
I didn't kill either of you. You have no proof.
Oh no, we just want to know if you stream.
Oh, I do stream, yeah. I don't know if you've heard, but I stream at twitch.tv/EllaRay13. Currently, I'm on a bit of a break because I have a lot of things going on, but if you do catch me streaming right now, it'll probably be Final Fantasy XIV as I make my way towards Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward. Other than that...
Heck yeah!
Heck yeah.
Other games, too. I was thinking about doing Cave Story soon, because I still haven't played that game.
You should.
Yeah.
So yeah, a little bit of a break. I'll be back eventually on a more regular schedule again, but gaming is in my blood. It was put there by Mewtwo when I was young. So I can't really get away from it, unfortunately. Or fortunately. Gaming, it's for everyone.
Welcome to Gaming New Horizons. I'm your best friend, Jupiter.
This week, we're discussing Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull.
The video game.
The video game. Featuring where you play a Shia LaBeouf trying to murder his father, Indiana Jones.
Is that what happens in Kingdom of the Crystal Skull? I never saw it.
Hey, mock footage is coming out this week.
I love mock footage. Everybody listen to mock footage.
Yeah, everyone go and listen to mock footage.
We're not doing formal ads, so I'm just going to throw that one in there.
Sorry, you threw me into gaming mode and I started talking about gaming. But I do want to say gaming is for everyone.
Gaming is for everyone. Hey, you know what? Since you did a little podcast plug, I'd like to also do a little podcast plug. I haven't in a little bit.
Yeah!
I have a third podcast.
Wow!
me and my friend Amy, who I mentioned just a little bit ago, we have a podcast together called Enchanting Aspects, where we talk about every single week. We each bring a tiny, inscrutable detail in media that we love, in art we enjoy, mostly video games, as it turns out. And we dive in and we go into what it means to us and have, just really nice, chill, wholesome, wonderful conversations. And it's a very good time, and I'm really proud of the show. And I hope that you'll check it out.
Wow.
It's called Enchanting Aspects. You can find it wherever you get podcasts. It's a really good show that I'm really happy with and about.
Yeah. Woo.
Yeah. To quote the Log Horizon intro, yeah.
To quote Yoshi, yeah.
I have to post on this with, I sent these to the Yoshi video, but his voice is slowed down, and that's been a recurring theme for the day. Sorry, everyone.
Wow.
Yoshi.
But
Yeah. Log us out.
It's Pac-Man's 25th birthday, and Miss
Log us
Pac-Man
out!
and Junior Pac-Man have prepared a cake for him.
Leaving.
Pac-Man, please come to the castle. I've baked a delicious cake for you. Yours truly, Princess Toadstool. Peach.
Ba 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 ba.
Meow, 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 meow.
Orson explains that an alien named Irwin was attempting to destroy Pac-Land using his spectral siphon.
I'm about to stop my recording.
Me too. I'm stopping my recording.
Okay, hey, thanks for listening. Bye. It's time to log out.
Whee!